Thank y'all for tuning in this session of Kitty Pal. Say hey, Shai. Thank y'all. So I cooked her some homemade cornbread, chicken breasts, shredded chicken breasts, and some peas and green beans. So we're eating our food together. Our lunch. And it's absolutely great. It is good. Like, it is so good. For this session, we're just going to eat our lunch. And then I'll kind of go over on the board the direction we're taking for today. I did put a whole bunch of clear water in here. Like I said, when I was pregnant with her, she didn't like flavor in her water, or like I could not drink water by itself like I could with Shakaya. I could drink only spring water with her, but I was able to drink water. But with Shia, it was like a spiritual kind of trying to kill me spiritually. Like I feel like it was trying to dehydrate me. And so I used to have to put like liquid or like some flavor drops in my water. And so that's how I was able to. And then when I did Sprite, she would throw up. Every time I drank Sprite, she would throw up. But I could have like a Coke or a Dr. Pepper, but I could not drink Sprite right pregnant with her too. So there was something in their ingredients that would make me like throw up. Just like with Shakaya pregnancy, I couldn't eat McDonald's, nothing. And like certain meats I couldn't eat. I could only eat like fish and chicken with her. And like I said, drink spring water. I couldn't do drinks at all with her. So at least with Shai, I did get to drink some of the dark drinks or whatever. So she was prone to that, but I could not drink Sprite. I threw up several times every time I tried to. Because I was like, well, maybe if I drink a lighter drink, maybe that'll be close to like some flavored water. But it was like, nah, that's not an alternate. No, she wants the water. It just has to be flavored. And then my other daughter was like, yeah, I like water, but I don't want no drinks, kind of. So it was like totally different. But both of them share the same mother and father. So both of my daughters are full-blooded siblings. Both came from mommy and daddy. They just grew up in different cultures and different things happened during their pregnancy, which is that affects why they're apart right now. But that's about it. Different time. They're 4 years apart. 2019 is different than 2023. However, but if they missed the first memo of the prophecy, now they can't miss this second part, crushing the heel. There's no way they can get out of this part because they were warned with the first daughter, and there was things that I had to really endure, and I forgave and kept on going forward and tried my best. But with this daughter, it's like, you can give a second chance, but there's no third chances or no third opportunity or no like. There's no excuse to this point of why, her fathers did not listen and do the right thing and just kind of really understood. Now, I'm not saying time is still happening. I'm not saying that, we're both kind of young, but at the same time, we're 32 and 33 years old. We have lived enough to learn. But again, I'd rather still be starting over. And if I am broke at 32 or 33, then to be down there over 50 years old plus, and still depending on food stamps or life or all of these programs, or like still not reading, writing, not comprehending. Like, that's just crazy at this point. That's just call it what it is. I feel good. So, since we had missed gym and fitness day because it was a really spiritual heavy day for me that day, and I didn't take off, from being a mother, which sometimes we don't. Well, we don't get time to grieve and have our moments apart, so I kind of really didn't get to do that with her. So today we'll do our gym and fitness around 1 to 2. This session we'll get caught up on some paperwork things. Here, Mama. And then I'm going to comb her hair. And also, I got her new outfit right here, Mama. Now, she got some of her Halloween. This is so cute. I love it. Anyway, so I'm going to put on this shirt. Got her some brown jeans. And then got her a new little thing. She can still put this under her little coat. I like her jacket, so I'm glad she got a good jacket. She got some boots at home that I got too. I know I sent some with y'all, but she actually got some that's like a size or 2 bigger, so she can grow into some nice boots. I don't want to send them with them, but good job. Say, my mommy is independent. She think for herself. She's like, I can feed myself with a spoon, Mom. I can do. She's pretty quick at learning and grasping things. You know, some more. Oh, you actually eating good today. She's actually eating her food today. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's that cornbread I got in there. The home good cornbread, huh? It tastes good. It's not much money either. Like, I know how to make good, small, affordable menu that's still kind of healthy. I don't do pork and put all that pork stuff and cook my jambalaya with all of that beef and pork stuff. That's something that's different. Also, I have to clarify that all Louisianans do not eat off diet like that. So I know they have this misconception about our culture. Some of us actually eat clean. Did not bring African or Caribbean traditions. Some of us are like still heavy into eating good, like properly, or how our native and French ancestry have eaten. So that's why I'm North Louisiana, not South Louisiana. It's 2 totally different mother roots, I would say. But we share, all of us kind of pretty much in the world share the same fathers. It's just absolute true, but it's a blessing to be of both mother and father in you. So that's what I denote. I'm not lacking inside of my mother and father. I am whole of them. Yeah. Good job. So yeah, that's just one thing. And all of us did not go searching to idolatry. All of us are not calling his religious system a lie there. That's another denotion we have to. Some of our people just spread it out, did their own things. And I'm not haters of any of them that have gained success or whatever they had to do to get out of that sunken place. Because, yes, there's a lot of things we deal with. But anyway, so, yes, I got to the library, so I grabbed one of these things. And so it's kind of a good little check sheet. Test things to kind of like see, you know, your budget and how you can cook good meals, which I ain't need nobody to tell me that, but it is still good to allow people to be themselves, allow them to have their creativity and guide and teach along the way. So it's nothing wrong. I actually like it's a good visual and it gives you a little broad details of it. Also picked up some things for like hire and invent, things like that for people that, or something to give my husband, because it's pretty good if he wants to get in there, but he kind of stays inside of like restaurant dining places. So I did print out the new November calendar, so we're gonna fill that out. Maybe some changes will come. Maybe I'll do I mean, I'm looking for something kind of on, like, I know she have free days, but I may think to put something else, and then like I said, do the November into December calendar. So I was able to make it to the library, get that. So I always try to stay focused from one at home. I fill out, and then you know, I kind of do one every yeah. So that's something we're going to get on. And then I'm going to let her do a little worksheet for TSV. And then we're going to redo what? Our book. We're going to read the whole thing. Hopefully we will, because we got an hour. She'll be able to get through the whole book of Revolutionary Girl this time. Yes. So I really be excited if she comes and do like 3 hours in home visit with me each week. I would like for my lawyer to be addressing that. If my husband lawyer, she can be addressing those things or at least bring it up. I think he should, but I haven't noticed him kind of working on side of trying to, like I said, act like he's my attorney. Act like he's just systematically bought by the state. He's not really, which a lot of public defenders are. That is not none of my business. But what I am concerned with is that when you get it in my way of my ability to talk for myself or reason for myself, that's a problem, because I'm not going to reason like a man. Like I said, you've seen both of the examples as my lawyer, the woman brung up those crucial points that she knows that I'm looking at too. And she knows that's what I want to be said. But however, this male attorney, he act like he cannot bring up that, okay, you could keep talking about release. Look, they're going to do what they want to do on what time. I need you to bring up the crucial points that I can have at the moment for her. And that's at least some home visits. And I just feel like, honestly, they think that he's going to run off with her, my daughter. So I feel like that's another reason why they're trying to make it about him. But again, I can't marry in her culture. So it's like y'all created a big problem for me. And I would never, ever trust, like I said, certain whites again. I know who's the original ones and I know the ones I made the covenant with, but these are not the ones. And I'm not going to be mixing my covenant with American. It's a reason why mine started with a Europe Canadian descent, not a American descent. I'm not German, I'm not Russian, I'm not Irish. That's none of my bloodline in North Louisiana. So I apologize if some of the women have created broadcasts too. The harlots did too. Some of them would claim, well, we're just trying to hide you and hide you who you was because we know what's going on. But you're also not telling the public the truth. So when I do show up, you actually have made stumbling blocks for the public with me too. When y'all do lies like that with men about our history. And so when she's creating these genealogies and expressing that, she's not understanding that that's from her lineage standpoint. But that doesn't represent all Monroe, Louisiana or North Louisiana individual households, covenants that started that. And if you never even lived there and you're coming off of some census, then you're definitely going to be lost. Because I myself can come tell you personally what it was for me and my experience living down there. And also my ancestry never being mixed and being still of the original foundation. I can tell you that because I am one of that. And so that's why all I'm saying is like, so it made it complicated. And that's what I'm here to kind of like help you understand that I've never been mixed. I am a multicultural, not a biracial or not a mixture. I am unmixed. And they're trying to figure out how can I come from 3 different people or wombs or traveling through wombs and transmigration and still not be contaminated. And I still didn't have or end up still being in a black culture raised by 2, I would say predominantly, I mean, my parents look black. It's just what it is. They're native, but they look black like all of us have been painted that. Anyway, so I am the original North America black girl culture. End of discussion. The reason why I'm different from my sisters in Africa and some of the other places is because, again, I keep saying that culture start off that I had that they don't have. And it was informed in the same way. So that's all I'm trying to say is why I'm a different black girl than them. Even the ones in Africa. And all my sisters here, again, I could be different from them too. Doesn't mean they still have my origin story either. Because we're all sharing this big old North America continent. However, I'm not an immigrant. So I don't have to explain myself so much. Maybe like y'all, I'm not an immigrant. And that's when Louisiana history come in line of me being part of North America continent. So I'm not foreign and I'm not an immigrant. But yet I'm not an American either. Get what I'm saying? So that's why it's Canada history, Louisiana history, and now some of the Northeast history as far as Pennsylvania and New York to kind of bridge that to understanding who I really am and what is really my family. And you know, things of decisions that were made by my fathers that can make it complicated, or did, but I'm not going to so much focus on that. Now we're in a new leaf, breaking some new cycles. So I'm excited for me to have done that and doing that. Yay! Kitty pie. Yeah. Yeah. It's oh, yeah. You want to... Okay, that's okay. So we're going to end this moment. Say, yeah, we'll be ready for the next moment. So we got to get our change of clothes. So let's go get a change of clothes, get our hair done. I'm going to let her watch a visual because we didn't watch it last time. And another thing, I don't let technology raise my kids. I actually sit down and do things with them directly. So half of the time she's not even doing inside of technology. Of course, I got an app for her to work on, and we'll do a little bit of that. But mainly, I want to be focused on a physical interaction. Oh, she's drinking the water without some flavors. I ain't getting somewhere. Because it's good for your kidney. You got to drink pure water, spring water at that. Some purified water so you can keep those kidneys healthy. And that body functioning and that blood running real good. So we can't live by blood only. We got to have that water. So putting that water in our system helps our blood flow very much well and gets our organs flowing well. So that's something that I want her to know. So today's Senses Fitness or whatever, I'm going to let her look at a visual right quick of what we're going to get prepared for and write some things down and change her and do her hair. And so we'll tune into the next discussion.